Today, the Kansas City Chiefs are celebrating some very exciting news, and it's no surprise that the buzz around them is reaching fever pitch. With their consistent dominance, it's looking like they might be on track to win the championship again this year, just like they did last season. The team is firing on all cylinders. Patrick Mahomes is as electric as ever. The defense is stepping up in critical moments, and the coaching staff has everything running smoothly. The offense started slowly, but when it mattered, they delivered what was necessary to lead the team to victory. It didn't matter who was on the other side, and with this performance, there was no stopping the Chiefs on Sunday. Attention fans, stay until the end because in addition to analyzing this game, we'll talk about what's coming up and how the Chiefs are more than ready to lift another trophy. Let's make some noise, Kingdom. If there's one highlight that deserves to be emphasized, it's the defense. My God, what a performance. There were 8 sacks throughout the game. The pressure started early and didn't let up. George Karlaftis was simply unstoppable, recording 3 sacks. And that's right, the kid became a destruction machine this Sunday. In addition, we had monstrous performances from Chris Jones, Charles Omenihu, and even rookie Felix Anudike-Uzomah, each recording sacks. The defensive line completely dominated the Texans, leaving C.J. Stroud with no chance of a comeback. This was the best defensive performance we've seen all year, and there's more. The Chiefs showed they can change the course of a game with pure defensive intensity. If we can repeat this against whoever comes in the AFC final, we can start preparing our passports for Vegas. Of course, you can't talk about the Chiefs without mentioning Patrick Mahomes. He didn't have the most brilliant game of his career, but let's face it, he did what he does best. Deliver in decisive moments. He had 177 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. But more importantly, he found Travis Kelce in the end zone, even though he was falling to the ground. Mahomes is the kind of quarterback who makes what others find impossible look easy. He led the team with poise, even starting with a few field goals in the early drives. That's why no one beats number 15 in decisive moments. Remember, folks, the playoffs are about doing enough to win, and Mahomes does that. Thank you to the fans, first of all. They were outstanding today, or rather this afternoon. It was beautiful. It was good to get back into the swing of things. I thought the guys knocked a little rust off early and then kept working, finishing strong. I thought our defense did an outstanding job. George led us with 3 sacks, but there were a total of 18 sacks overall. That doesn't normally happen against a great offense like the one they have. So hats off to Spags for the plan and, of course, to the players for executing. Justin led us in tackles, and McDuffie had 3 pass breakups that were tremendous as well. Offensively, we need to start with Travis, 7 catches for 117 yards and a touchdown. That's why he's the greatest tight end there's ever been. Kareem had 7 catches for 40 yards and 1 touchdown. It was all good. I've got 8,000 notes scribbled here. I thought Rizia did a great job with the initial kickoff with a 63-yard return, and Bucker's 3 field goals were outstanding. Then at the end, Chanel came up with a big block. Hats off to Borgo for going to Tennessee. He's now the enemy, but we're glad he got the job as their general manager. He's done a phenomenal job for us, and we love the guy, but now he's with another AFC team. With that, time's yours. Post-game, it seemed like there were a lot of injury reports. Was there anything significant? No, there wasn't really anything to mention. Everyone got through it fine. They might have some bumps and bruises, but it's all good. Andy, there were 2 particular connections between Patrick and Travis today. Could you speak to each of them? The first, when Patrick was basically falling forward, what did you think of that touchdown? That touchdown was unbelievable. For Patrick to get himself into position, just his body positioning to make that throw was great. Did you think for a second he might have had his knee down when he released the ball? No, I had a good view of it. The long connection they had early was Travis's longest catch of the season. He showed some burst. Do you see that as a benefit of the rest? Yeah, he can still play, but he's all right. On that play, do you ever glance up at the replay on the board during the game? I always tell our coaches not to get used to that. It's unreal. I tell the fans the same thing. We're very lucky to have Patrick Mahomes here. What he's doing is better than any other quarterback in the NFL. No, it doesn't matter if you prefer Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, or Lamar Jackson. Mahomes is the king of the big moment. What can we say about Travis Kelce? What a game from our end. 117 yards, 7 receptions, and 1 touchdown. His best performance of the entire season. It's still early in the season, but given the Chiefs' momentum and experience, it's hard not to get excited about their chances if they stay healthy and continue executing their game plan flawlessly. They have every reason to believe they can repeat as champions. Guess who was in the stands? Taylor Swift herself. That's right. It seems her presence brought luck to our idol Kelce, who showed that he's still the big play guy, especially when his team needs it most. That 49-yard reception was his longest of the year, and a reminder that when the moment comes, he doesn't disappoint. That's why he's the best tight end in the NFL, hands down. And it's not just about numbers. It's about leadership and confidence. Kelce is Mahomes' safety valve, and seeing the two of them work together as a well-oiled machine is a nightmare for any opposing defense. Now, let's talk about the running game. It started off a bit slow, but in the second half, the game plan started to come together. Kareem Hunt led the rushing attack with 44 yards and a touchdown, showing that he still has plenty of gas left. Isaiah Pacheco played a more discreet role this time with just 14 yards, but make no mistake, he is the type of player who can explode at any moment. The strategy was clear. Wear down the Texans' defense and open space for aerial plays. This balance between the ground and the air is what makes the Chiefs so dangerous. They can adapt to any situation, and that's crucial in the middle of a playoff race. One name that deserves to be highlighted is Justin Reid. He was a warrior on the field even after suffering an injury. With 7 tackles, a pass deflection, and a QB hit, Reid was essential to the Chiefs' victory. His ability to read the game and be in the right place at the right time gives the defense peace of mind. He is the anchor of this unit, and his performance showed just how vital he is to the team's success. The most impressive thing is his resilience. Even though he was injured, he came back and continued making important plays. That's what separates great players from mediocre ones, the ability to overcome pain and help the team. Now, let's talk about improvement. For much of the season, the Chiefs' defensive pressure was below average, but against the Texans, it was a masterpiece. This defensive line proved that it can raise the bar in the playoffs. The performance was so dominant that it's impossible not to be excited for what lies ahead. If this defense continues at this pace, the chances of us being defeated drop drastically. And this isn't just about numbers. It's about sending a message to the rest of the league. The Chiefs are here and we're stronger than ever. And now, Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear from you. What's your one-word reaction to this win? Mine is dominant. Let me know in the comments and tell me how you're feeling after this great game. There's no way you can't be confident, right? The team showed that it's in shape, motivated, and ready to face any opponent. That's the spirit of the playoffs. Win and advance. So let's fill the comment section and celebrate this victory together. This is the time to unite the kingdom and prepare for another AFC title. With a spot in the AFC championship already secured, the question remains, who will be next? Whoever it is, we know they'll face a team that is more prepared than ever. The Chiefs are the most confidence-inspiring team this postseason. While others falter, Kansas City shines. That's the DNA of a champion. Let's enjoy the moment, Chiefs Kingdom. We are just 2 victories away from another Lombardi. Who's ready for Vegas? 7 consecutive AFC finals. That's not just a dynasty. That's an era of football dominance. Since 2018, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs have been the unbeatable force in the NFL. When the pressure is on, when everything's on the line, the Chiefs show why they are a powerhouse. That's what sets us apart. Other teams may have the talent, but none have the heart and winning mentality that we see in Kansas City. Speaking of iconic moments, we have to talk about the chemistry between Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Yeah, that duo has already gone down in history as one of the most deadly the NFL has ever seen. What we saw against the Texans is just another chapter in that incredible legacy. And you know what's even scarier? They're not done yet. As long as Mahomes is in charge and Kelce is on the field, there's no defense in the league that can sleep soundly. This duo is the definition of unstoppable. Now is the time, Kingdom. The AFC Championship is coming and Arrowhead is going to be hot. Who's got your tickets yet? If not, don't put it off. The Game Time app has everything you need to be there in the stadium, experiencing the action live. With Game Time, you can choose your seat, check out the view, and get the lowest price guaranteed. Download the app now and use code ChatSports to get $20 off your first ticket. This is the perfect opportunity to be a part of history. Now let's talk about potential playoff challenges. Whoever it is, Bengals, Bills, or anyone else, the Chiefs are ready. Our record against big teams in playoff games is impeccable. The Bengals challenged us last year, but we learned from that. The Bills, we know how to handle Josh Allen. It's not about who we're going to play. It's about how we're going to dominate. And with the defense playing like this, anyone can come. Speaking of defense, I want to hear from you in the comments. Who is the MVP of this win against the Texans? Travis Kelce with that offensive show, or George Karlaftis, who destroyed Houston's offensive line? Maybe even Justin Reid for his resilience and leadership on the field. My pick is tough to choose, but Karlaftis deserves all the applause. 3 sacks in a playoff game isn't something you see every day. But I want to hear from you guys. Leave your thoughts below. Chiefs Kingdom, we are living in a golden age, and you are a part of it. Subscribe to the channel now, like this video, and share it with all the Chiefs fans you know. This is our moment, and we won't let anything stop us. Get ready for the AFC final. The road to Vegas goes through Arrowhead. Let's go with everything, Kingdom. Go Chiefs. In a season filled with surprises and controversies, the NFL has once again become the stage for a heated debate. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, known for his calm and strategic demeanor, shocked many with a bold statement about DeMeco Ryans and the Houston Texans. At a time when NFL officiating is under intense scrutiny, Reid came to Ryans' defense, praising the rookie head coach and his young, resilient team. During a press conference that began as a routine analysis of the season, Reid didn't hold back. DeMeco Ryans is transforming the Texans into a respectable force. They're a young team, but they play with incredible heart. Not everything is under a coach's control, especially when officiating becomes a factor. Reid's comments came after a series of controversial games in which the Texans were widely seen as victims of questionable officiating. Fans flooded social media with videos of debatable calls, while analysts continued to question the consistency of referee decisions. Despite the adversity, DeMeco Ryans has maintained his composure, earning respect for his leadership style and strategic vision. For Reid, the issue goes beyond immediate controversies. By praising Ryans, he emphasized the importance of recognizing a team that's exceeding expectations. The Texans have a bright future. They don't need excuses. They need acknowledgement. They're doing what many veteran teams fail to do, competing with passion and discipline, even in the face of adversity. Reid's words were met with enthusiasm from Texans fans who saw his statement as a rare moment of unity and respect within the league. Many believe this serves as a call for the NFL to address officiating issues, which have also been questioned in other games this season. Now, the question remains, will the NFL respond to the growing demands of coaches, players, and fans? And how will DeMeco Ryans use this show of support to continue shaping the Texans' promising future? The season is far from over, and the ripple effects of these comments may be felt for some time. Andy Reid's gesture proves that football is about more than just rivalries. It's about respect and acknowledgement. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Thanks for being part of the Chiefs Kingdom.